Lahore Qalandars a few months ago. I always said from the very off, but I can't wait to come back to Pakistan.
How effective will the agreement with Lahore be after the racism scandal at Yorkshire?
I think it's a fantastic partnership. We're all working together. The club is in a good place at this moment in time. We've got Test match cricket back. And these partnerships with the Lahore Qalandars and the Multiply Titans are two unbelievable partnerships.
You used to play with Wasim Akram. Now Shaheen Shah Afridi is dominating. How does it feel to see Shaheen?
Very, very well, with loads of enthusiasm. He's definitely a future Pakistan captain.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं हूं सलीम खालिक और आप लोग देख रहे हैं प्रोग्राम क्रिकेट कॉर्नर। पीएसएल की वजह से पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट को बहुत ज़्यादा फ़ायदा हुआ और हमारे मुल्क में जो क्रिकेट की वापसी है उसमें भी पीएसएल का बहुत अहम किरदार है। अमूमन ऐसा देखा गया है कि जो पीएसएल की फ्रेंचाइज हैं इवेंट के दौरान तो बड़ी एक्टिव होती हैं, उसके बाद एक खामोशी छाए रहती है। एक टीम है जो पूरे साल ही एक्टिव रहती है, वो है लाहौर कलंदर, जिसने अब टाइटल भी जीत लिया, तो एक जो तनकीद होती थी वो भी ख़त्म हो चुकी है। लाहौर कलंदर का एक प्लेयर्स डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम है जिसकी वजह से पाकिस्तान को हारिस रऊफ भी मिले और भी कई प्लेयर्स सामने आए। उनका हाई परफॉर्मेंस सेंटर भी है। प्लेयर्स डेवलपमेंट उनका जो प्रोग्राम है वो कोविड की वजह से 2 साल बंद रहा, लेकिन अब उसको दोबारा शुरू किया गया है उन्होंने और ट्रायल्स वगैरह रखे गए हैं, जिसके लिए यॉर्कशायर के जो एमडी हैं, जिसके साथ यॉर्कशायर के साथ लाहौर कलंदर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हुआ है, इंग्लैंड के साबिक फास्ट बॉलर डैरन गफ, वो पाकिस्तान आए हैं और वो ट्रायल्स की निगरानी कर रहे हैं। आज हमारे गेस्ट हैं डैरन गफ, उनसे हम बात करेंगे यॉर्कशायर का और लाहौर कलंदर का जो मुआहदा है उस हवाले से, पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट टीम के हवाले से, और उनका कौन सा प्लेयर फेवरेट है पाकिस्तान टीम में। तो बातचीत का आगाज करते हैं। वेलकम टू पाकिस्तान, आई होप यू एंजॉय योर टाइम हेयर। How did it feel to come to Pakistan after such a long time?
Yeah, I was really excited about it. So as soon as we signed the partnership with Lahore Qalandars a few months ago, I always said from the very off, but I can't wait to come back to Pakistan. I had some great memories here of training, of playing, and some bad memories as well. We lost in the quarter-final of the World Cup back in '96 against Sri Lanka. But other than that, we had a great time in Pakistan and Lahore as well. We used to stay right in this town. On this occasion, I'm staying at near the airport at the Royal Swiss, and they've looked after us absolutely beautifully. And it's been a great couple of days.
You come to Pakistan for 1996 World Cup and again in 2000 for series. Any particular memories from those tours?
Well, of course, winning in the dark will always be a great memory for many England players who played in that series. We came up against a very, very strong Pakistan side and Sri Lanka side that winter. And it was the first time in my career where England actually selected the right players for a specific tour. We knew we were going to come to Pakistan and Sri Lanka. The pitches were going to turn. They were going to be slower than what we used to. We had to have a skiddy type bowlers that could bowl good Yorkers, have a good slow ball and bouncer. They picked, obviously I was a regular in the England team. Craig White bowled really well that tour as well. And we had quite a few spinners in the attack, and we really took it to Pakistan. And after going one down in the first Test match, to come back and win the next two was an amazing tour to win in the dark. And it set England up moving forward. But if they could beat Pakistan in Pakistan, they could beat anybody.
Haris Rauf is representing Yorkshire. Your views about him?
Haris Rauf? Yeah, Haris Rauf has been a great signing for us. As soon as we, again, signed that partnership, he's someone I admire. He's a young man still, not much experience in the longer format, but a fantastic performer in T20 for Lahore Qalandars, for the Melbourne Stars, and for Pakistan. I watched him in the World Cup. So for me to get the opportunity to see if he was available to come and play for Yorkshire with Lord Patel, that was just amazing. He has been brilliant at Yorkshire. The lads have loved him. He's fitted in really, really well. And he's found it hard. He said the pitches have been good, which they have been, because of the weather we've had in the UK has been pretty good. The pitches have been flat, but he bowled beautifully against Kent. He got 5 wickets in the first innings. And we've got him playing now one more game in the 4-day stuff against Warwickshire this week. And then we've got Shadab Khan and Haris Rauf for the T20 Blast. So I'm looking forward to seeing those two play together.
How effective will the agreement with Lahore be after the racism scandal at Yorkshire?
I think it's a fantastic partnership. We're all working together. And we've got... What happened at Yorkshire was very sad. I know Azim, and I've known him a long, long time. And no person should have to go through what he went through as an individual. It was heartbreaking when he had to make that testimony live on TV. So when I joined the club, they had just made the decision to sack 20 people, 20 staff. They asked me to come in on an interim basis to try and rebuild the cricket club and re-employ some individuals that can take the club forward, and we can all move in the same direction together to make it a more inclusive and better place. Now, that was 3 months ago. Since then, we have done a lot. We've done a lot in the communities. We've been at iftar celebration, iftar events. We've been to Eid Mubarak celebrations. We've done lots of work in the community with certain sponsors. And the club is in a good place at this moment in time. We've got Test match cricket back. And these partnerships with the Lahore Qalandars and the Multiply Titans are two unbelievable partnerships, because we've always produced talent that go on and play at the ice level and go and play for England. But now I've got the opportunity to experience out here in Lahore how they go about selecting some of their talent from their program. They go out into the community, comes to them, and they have the opportunity to play in the PSL. And that's what we want to do in Yorkshire. And that's one of the reasons we signed this partnership with the Lahore Qalandars. And I'm very much looking to today when I'll get to experience and see loads of people turn up with that hope and opportunity to represent the Lahore Qalandars in the PSL.
Will the Yorkshire team also come to Pakistan in future?
Yes, we was really very much hoping to come in February, but because of COVID restrictions, it became very, very difficult to organise at such a short time. But there's a great high performance centre in Lahore. As I said to you previously, when I was an England player, we came out here and trained on a couple of occasions before we went on tours around the world because of the facilities were fantastic. So we're hoping, whether it be before next season starts, we could come out and do all our pre-season training in Lahore at the High Performance Centre. So that would be a great occasion for Yorkshire, and it'd be a great occasion for the Qalandars.
There are many Pakistanis in the county cricket this time. Are you impressed with their game?
Of course. Pakistan, I heard so much about Pakistan saying, oh, there's not much talent in this country. But I'll tell you what, the talent I have seen has been superb. The batters have got runs, the bowlers have took wickets. They have that X factor. They can bowl 85 to 90 miles per hour. They bowl good Yorkers, they got good slower balls. They're good in 4-day cricket, they're good in 1-day cricket. The batters have got runs. And I think Pakistan cricket is in a very good place at this moment in time. And not just in 1-day cricket, but I think in all formats. I think Test cricket, they're looking strong. T20, they're looking very, very strong. So it's going to be interesting the next 12 to 18 months for Pakistan cricket.
You used to play with Wasim Akram. Now Shaheen Shah Afridi is dominating. How does it feel to see Shaheen bowl?
Yeah, Shaheen's a terrific talent. He's hungry for success. He's very energetic. He enjoyed being captain of the Qalandars. I think he did that very, very well with loads of enthusiasm. He's definitely a future Pakistan captain. And watching him for Middlesex, he's come home now to rest before Pakistan series. But watching him, he's a terrific talent who's going to be around for a long, long time. And if he's going to be as good as Wasim Akram, you've got yourselves an unbelievable cricketer. Because Wasim Akram, for many, many years, was at the top of his game and one of the best cricketers in the world. So that'll take some replacing. But I think now, like I said, Pakistan, that team we played against many, many years ago, where you had Saeed Anwar, Sohail, Ijaz Hamid, Inzamam ul Haq, Yusuf, Mohammed Yusuf, Moin Khan, Abdul Razak, Waqar Yunis, Wasim Akram. That's a pretty good side, wasn't it? Mushtaq Ahmed, Sakle Mushtaq. That was the team I played against. Azam Mahmood. They were very, very good. And as I said to you, at this moment in time, Pakistan cricket's in a good place. They've got some fantastic, talented cricketers.
England didn't come to Pakistan last year while Australia recently toured. Should England follow and come to Pakistan later this year?
Yeah, I think England will come. Every person I've spoke to who's come to Pakistan, whether it be for the PSL or whether it be for commentary, has said they've had a fantastic time. They've had a fantastic time here in Pakistan. So I'm sure England will come and they will enjoy their time here, and it'll be a tough series.
Babar Azam has made a name for himself. What do you say about him?
Well, Babar Azam is, I was telling someone yesterday, but Babar Azam is a fantastic talent. The way he builds an innings in all formats is superb. It didn't work well for Karachi in the PSL this year, but Babar Azam as a player is a terrific talent. When you talk about the best players in the world, you're looking at Kane Williamson, you're looking at Virat Kohli, you're looking at Babar Azam, and you're looking at Joe Root. And those are the four batsmen now that you look at and say they're the best players in the world. Obviously, Steve Smith as well from Australia. So they're the best batters, and they're all fighting for that number one slot.
Yeah. Who is your favorite team for this year T20 World Cup?
Oh, that's a very hard one, that. England have obviously got terrific talent, and even T20 cricket now, England have been fantastic for many, many years. We have got a squad of about 23, 24 players who could play. It's that strong. You've got Jofra Archer coming back into the side as well, which really strengthens it. So I think England have got a very, very strong team. A lot of them have played in Australian conditions now on quite a few occasions, where there's that extra bounce you can hit on top of the bounce. Australia in their own country are going to be very strong. There's no doubt about that, along with New Zealand. But I've said this many times to my friends who ask me this, you can never write off India or Pakistan. Come the tournament, if they peak at the right time and the mentality is right and they're focused, they will take some beating.
Thank you very much for your time.
No problem at all. Great to chat.
डैरन गफ की गुफ्तगू आपने सुनी। इन्होंने पाकिस्तान टीम की बड़ी तारीफ की। लाहौर कलंदर के साथ जो मुआहदा हुआ उसके बारे में कहा कि उससे यॉर्कशायर को भी बड़ा फ़ायदा होगा और लाहौर को भी पाकिस्तान के टैलेंट से बहुत ज़्यादा वो मुतासर नज़र आए। उन्होंने ये भी बताया कि यॉर्कशायर की टीम पाकिस्तान का दौरा करेगी। शाहीन आफरीदी के बारे में उन्होंने कहा कि वो फ्यूचर कैप्टन है। बाबर आजम की बहुत तारीफ़ की और इंग्लिश क्रिकेट टीम को भी मशवरा दिया कि वो पाकिस्तान का दौरा करे। इंशाअल्लाह फिर किसी और गेस्ट के साथ आपसे मुलाकात होगी। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।